divine power, divine right, a guide to unleashing your inner light. Fallacy number 7. I don't have a worthy purpose. If you are like most people, you've wondered and worried about your life purpose for some time. I'd like to offer a different perspective to the belief of needing to discover your purpose. I have come to understand that the angst about finding a purpose or looking to do worthy acts to justify one's value is a man-made creation. Many have come to believe that only when we serve or help those that are less fortunate than us do we come to achieve a purposeful life. Dedicating one's life to serve others may be some people's inherent desire, but it is not the case for everyone. I'd like to suggest that our ultimate purpose in this human form is to bring forth the frequency of love with no conditions, judgments, or manipulations. This doesn't mean to discard discernment. Each of us can take on the purpose of working towards incarnating pure love and putting it into action as much as possible. We can begin by honoring and respecting the unique composition of you and me, and the unique composition of each and every other human. In doing this, you and I align to the highest frequency, which is unconditional love. Unconditional love allows for the connection to all and for all. Love holds kindness, empathy, compassion, understanding, gratitude, collaboration, celebration, and support. Love focuses on each and other's similarities rather than the differences, and feels connected and united rather than separate. Imagine how the human experience would be if the majority of us took on the purpose to allow the highest frequency of love to integrate within our light. Love is not limited to a warm and fuzzy feeling. In its grandest form, love is the deep acknowledgement that each of us is an eternal perfect aspect and that we are all in this together. Regardless of how everyone is currently acting in their human form, our heart-mind, along with the awareness of unconditional love, can bypass human shenanigans and frailties. We can choose to celebrate and honor the divine truth of everybody. So instead of cursing others, we can forgive them and request that love, light, and truth be showered upon them so that they may allow themselves to increase their own light and higher consciousness. To be able to do this more consistently and with less resistance, it is essential to view people not through the perception that comes with the human mind, but through the heart connection of higher truth. The truth is that we all have come from the same source, from the same creator, and are eternal, magnificent light essences that inhabit a human body. The perfect aspect of us, which came forth from the creator, is still intact, even though most of us have forgotten this great truth. In human form, you and I are born with a set of innate aptitudes, interests, personality traits, and temperament. It's no accident that we are composed of a unique combination of traits. This combination makes us a unique essence, a unique energy gift unto the world. To believe that our unique combination of traits holds no importance, rhyme, or reason is where we end up taking our lives on a detour outside of ourselves, which can lead to great disappointment and frustration. Time and time again, I have witnessed people dismissing their unique traits in order to fit into the box of what others believe they should do and should be, for fear of disapproval. In addition, so many of us squash, diminish, and criticize the inherent traits of others because they are different to ours. This vicious cycle creates an internal and external disconnection. Imagine the support system, camaraderie, joy, internal flow, and elevated life experiences we could all have if we allowed, honored, and encouraged each other's inherent traits. If we treated each other with care and kindness. Imagine if, due to pure love and sincerity in our hearts, we allowed everyone to unfold and blossom in their inherent way. While growing up, if our innate traits and interests are criticized or ridiculed, the risk of disconnecting from one's unique self-expression is greatly increased. When you and I trust and act on what is encoded within, we blossom and thrive. We become a gift to ourselves and to others. It doesn't matter what form your self-expression takes or how many people are aware of it. What counts is you are creating and contributing from the fullest expression and truth of you. Your fullest expression is fueled by the energy of love, and love in action mirrors the Creator. Love in action towards ourselves and others is our purpose. To honor, respect, support, inspire, allow, and celebrate each other in observance of all our similarities versus our perceived differences is love in action. Can you feel and understand how this can be everyone's ultimate purpose? I'd like to add that simple acts throughout our week can create a cumulative positive ripple effect from one person to the next. We can opt to take time to be kind and thoughtful towards others, our immediate family, relatives, friends, co-workers, strangers, everybody. The acts don't have to be grandiose, though if they are, that's great. Light-filled acts can be a simple, "I was thinking about you," a card, a coffee, a smile, cooking a meal for a single elderly person, or for an overwhelmed single mom, a heartfelt compliment, an acknowledgement with a hello, good afternoon, or good evening, makes a connection to others and says, "I see you." All these acts carry the energy of connection, unity, and kindness. If you're aware, many opportunities to make a connection with others will come your way. Don't exclude yourself either in these acts of love and kindness. Many years ago, a cousin of mine as a teen had a child out of wedlock. Much drama resulted from this, and both her family and the boyfriend's family were at a tug of war of who would provide a better home for the baby. In time, my cousin left her parents' home and moved into her apartment. By this time, the boyfriend was not much in the picture. Her parents, for whatever reason, cut her off. Both my cousins and her son's birthday were approaching, and I went to visit her. I brought a gift for her and her toddler. Little did I know how much my acceptance of her and of her son meant to her. Years later, she recounted my act towards her with tears in her eyes. I had forgotten about it, but it had meant the world to her. Bottom line, Everyone has a choice to view themselves and others through human eyes or through the eyes of the energy of unconditional love. Those that choose to be aware of putting love into action as much as possible are in alignment with the ultimate purpose that makes the heavens sing and creates a ripple effect here on earth. Meanwhile, whatever role, title, or talent you and I play out in life is also honored by Source. You're not asked by your Creator to deny your intrinsic nature and interests and just serve. Many years ago, when I was in my mid-20s, I sought out the support of a psychotherapist, Teresa. At that point in my life, I had come to the realization that I held a lot of heavy emotions and distorted perceptions, which stemmed from my family system experience and what I had bought into. In one particular session, while in a light hypnotic state, my therapist took me through a process of inward inquiry. At this point in my life, I had been giving and giving of myself, and it was affecting my health. She asked me, "Why do you believe you need to give so much?" I gave her my answer. Teresa asked again, "Why do you believe that?" I gave my next answer. This cycle went on a few more times. Finally, I discovered something that I didn't know I held. In my last answer to her repetitive question, I said, "Because if I am not giving and helping others, I'm worthless. What purpose do I have?" This hit me like a ton of bricks. When I discovered this deep distortion, I literally felt an energy leave me. I felt as if it had been hiding within me for years, and I had just discovered its hiding place. My immediate response was, "That's stupid. My worth isn't based on whether I do for others or not." This awareness freed me forever from the man-made lie that I was worthy only when I carried out worthy acts. I extend to you the same realization I had. You're not worthy only when you carry out what culture or society deem as worthy acts. You are worthy because you are an extension of the Grand Creator. If at this time you are feeling a little uncomfortable due to believing that by honoring the unique creation of you would be selfish, please consider challenging the preconditioned stories and the distorted beliefs behind this discomfort. Unless you are extremely egocentric and get what you want at all costs to others, all sense of guilt or shame is unnecessary. You are as important and a valued aspect of creation as every other living being. Please request and receive the following love and light-filled gifts. First, we will open up the 4 sacred directions to create our sacred space. Place your palms face up. Drop down to your heart. Get out of your head. Repeat after me. Heavenly Mother and Father, my divine source, I come to you and request that you send the most light-filled energies to help me open up the 4 sacred directions. The winds of the east, west, north, and south. I ask to be connected to the most uncontaminated, undistorted light creations. I am ready to receive the energy gifts that will connect me to the higher realms to create pure and powerful exchanges. I accept the energy gifts. Place your palms to your heart. Now repeat. I receive, I receive, I receive. We are now ready to request energy gifts. Place your palms back out. Repeat after me. I ask for the energy gifts that allow me to incarnate and align to the frequency of unconditional love. Hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Let yourself feel. Stay in your heart. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that teach me how to put love into action for myself and towards others. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will remove all blocks, doubts, and fears regarding acceptance of who I am and my inherent traits. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will free me from the angst that I am not fulfilling a worthy purpose based on cultural perceptions. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will remove judgment and distorted perceptions of how I or others should be. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts which allow me to feel and know oneness with everyone and everything. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will teach me how to feel whole and complete within myself. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will align me to the practice of viewing myself and others through the eyes of the divine. Hands to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will remove all the energetic layers, beliefs, and perceptions which keep me from my full self-expression. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts to align my subconscious to my conscious desire. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. I ask for the energy gifts that will allow me to surrender all that is not mine and all that I am not. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. Palms back out. Now request and receive anything else that is coming to you. If you're not sure what else to request, you can ask for energy gifts that are for your highest good. Trust that the higher realms will send the appropriate gifts for you. Receive them into your heart. We will now close the sacred space. Place your palms back out. Repeat after me. I want to thank my Heavenly Mother and Father, my creators, and all the creations that are here to support me and stand for my highest good. I now request to close the 4 directions: the winds of the east, west, north, and south. I accept the energy gifts. Palms to your heart. I receive, I receive, I receive. As you increase your ability to stay connected to the grand purpose of incarnating a very pure and all-inclusive type of love, be kind and supportive to yourself when you stray from this path. We will all stray because millennia of old, low-vibrating creations that are still in the cellular memory of millions will and do affect us. Our human patience and tolerance will constantly be tested. However, our ability to transform heavy, fear-based energies with the frequencies of love, understanding, compassion, kindness, and respect through our heart-based intentions will help release old heavy creations and send them into the light.